What is poppin' squad? It's your boy Jesimein, and today we have ourselves the ultimate damage build that you could possibly make in Anthem right now, as far as I know. And it is for the Interceptor. If you're Interceptor main, you're gonna be extra high because only your class, only our Javelin can put out this much damage that fast. So this is an upgraded version of my last build, which is pretty much based around the Devastator. Similar concept, it's just weaker because it's a Devastator. If you do get Truth to Tarsus, it is an extreme upgrade in a lot of different ways. So if you want to know what the strongest boss killing build is, this is the video for you. So let's get into it. So first things first, you're going to check out the assault system. It's a necessity. This is one of the necessity builds that you will be setting up for damage. It's not like you just rampage. I mean, you can go around and just rampage, but to get the most out of the build, you want to have your setup, and that's either running the Ruthless Stalker legendary, or you can run the masterwork version. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much no difference between the two, besides just, I mean, if the rolls or anything. But I'm not using my legendary one because the rolls are better on this one. Obviously I have that 13% force and 25% damage period. You know, that's way better than just having elemental, which I don't even think matters because it's to the gear. So just throwing it out here. If you guys see these little symbols right here, if it's little gear, a lot of us, I'm one of them who got confused. Like, if you see this, oh my god, this looks cool, it only applies to the weapon if it's the gear, and if it's a little javelin symbol, it applies to everything. So just to put that out there, you can see mine right here. My force and my damage are for my whole javelin, so it goes across the board, which is what you want because the Truth of Tarsus is what you're building around. Going down to the weapons, the bread and the butter, I'm running dual Truth of Tarsus. You can see the blast damage is phenomenal on this. My rolls I have is 4% damage, acid 3 damage, weapon 45% magazine size, and a weapon 125% damage, which that's what you really want. You really want this, you know what I'm saying? And on my second one, I have just a physical 100% 50 damage and pretty much useless rolls. I mean, I have an armor, but who cares? Now, the cool thing about Truth of Tarsus is a lot of people are like, well, how am I going to get two? Luckily, the Truth of Tarsus is so fun to use that you probably won't even realize that you unlock the blueprint easily by destroying legendaries. You can see right here. Boom, you can just craft it, keep crafting as much as you have. It's cheaper now, 15. Craft a few until you get like the best rolls you could possibly get. I'm probably gonna end up trying to farm out and try to get the ultimate Truth of Tarsus combo, try to get 2 twins of them. But that's what you want to do. Kill 10 legendaries to be able to craft it. You don't have to worry about getting 2. As long as you get 1, you're going to be fine. So that's what you're basing it around. You definitely, once again, for the people who are worried, I don't have Truth of Tarsus, it's okay. You can definitely still pick up a Devastator. You can see the damage is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, not a little bit. It's a lot different. But it's still there. You're still going to be able to destroy things way faster than any other skill or weapon in the game. So if you just want to make like a low great value version of it, just run dual Devastator, and they're super easy to craft, so you can pretty much get the best rolls you can possibly get by rolling epic. So going into the strike system, this is preference. Some people would say use this just because you want to continue your streak of damage. If you want to spam these and try to do as much damage as possible, you can. I opted to just go for the best roll that I have, obviously. So I got 15% sniper damage, so that's the only reason I chose Karif's Talon. Pretty much everything is based off of your rolls. There's nothing in here that can really contribute to the buff of the sniper itself other than the inscriptions itself. So just to look out, that's all preference, and that's going to be the strike system. Now, support system, you want to always have a target beacon 100%. Do not change it. Target beacon is way better than rally cry. Target beacon always in every situation on every build. Just put that out there. Who cares about rally cry? Just sit there, go through your little stats effect, get that damage. You know what I'm saying? Take that 33% resistance off of the enemy and do that insane amount of damage. I need to get a God Rule version of that. Anyways, in components, this is what it comes down to get the most damage. As far as I know, you're going to be running a Vengeance Matrix, which is going to give you 50% buff off rip, no ifs, ands, or buts, general across the board. 50% damage is going to be increased, and on low health, all damage is increased by 25% for 5 seconds. So if you were able to sit there and take some damage from some enemies and get the low health, you could probably get on some incredible shots off with that extra 25% on top of this. Ammo compartment, I just have a regular ammo compartment because it's just based off what I have. I can definitely change this. Like I said before, the only reason I had this is because it has critical and blast on it. Double edge inscription, increase ammo by 35%. You take more damage, but this is a glass cannon build anyway, so who cares? And supply drop rates, I wish I had better rolls on that. I probably need to get a crafting so I could maybe craft some more blast damage on there. Sniper rifle ammo, you get 5% base damage on top, and I also have a 23% crit damage, which is what you want because hitting those weak spots is insane. Elusive Talisman, this is what the build is based around. This is the only reason why this build non-stop puts out DPS, is because it increases damage by 25% raw, so that's amazing off rip. But the powerful part, dashing 3 times refills the equip magazine. So if you saw why I didn't have to sit there and reload and why I was shooting the Truth of Tarsus so fast, is because every time I dash 3 times, it refills both of the chambers on my weapons, and I do 1 2 dash 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 1 2 dash 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 and rinse and repeat. Ultimate Inscription to get a 5% of base damage, obviously, and I only got it because I have the 30% blast damage buff on it, and that's what I'm getting most of my damage from outside of the gun itself. So pretty much that's it. As far as how to do it, the combo, just like I said before, since this is simplified because you're running 2 instead of running, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, why don't you run the unending battle so that you can get the 110% for 5 seconds? One, because this is frustrating to use. Nobody wants to sit there, shoot 2 bullets or whatever, and switch real quick. Like that's annoying. You know what I'm saying? And it only lasts for 5 seconds, so you kind of feel stressed. You kind of feel like you're wasting time by trying to land those weak points by spraying, and it's just a mess. You know what I'm saying? The easiest, most consistent. Instead of having 1 super shot, I rather have 2 mega shots back to back to back to back to back to back. So instead of going boom, boom, like actually boom, I'd rather go boom, 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 nonstop. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for my little analogy or whatever, but like I said, you rather go 1 2 1 2 1 2 instead of tap tap boom tap tap boom. You want to be able to go back and forth through these damage. It's better because obviously you have extreme DPS over time, and you saw in the initial clip how fast I made do of that tyrant. It was crazy, and that's without having extra buffs, because you can easily go and craft sniper rifle damage. Obviously you can do a purple, a blue, and a green and just go ham. Spend wherever you're spending time, especially free play, and people will love you. People are shocked every time I go into stronghold and I just make do with everything. You know, it's just nonstop explosions. It's going to destroy everything you come across. So I just want to put that out there. Now for the people, I know a lot of people are actually worried the fact that if this is going to get nerfed or not. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people have been asking me, do you think it's intended? I don't know. You know, probably not. But if in the meantime, you know, might as well use it. You're not glitching or anything. It's just an amazing build that does amazing work. I would hate for them to nerf it because this is the only way Interceptor's getting any real DPS, and you know, it is what it is. We are technically the sniper javelin, and it should work like that. So, like I said, it's based around Elusive Talisman. You need this in order to make this build amazing because you don't have to worry about ammo. But there are other ways, like for example, if you want to, you can kind of spec into ammo drops and ammo bonuses, so that if you do not have Elusive Talisman, you at least have enough ammo to go and shoot enough to kill a boss real fast. You know, you only need, I would say, around like 10 shots anyways to do enough damage to be worth it, let alone going around picking up all the ammo. So the only difference between not having Elusive Talisman and having it is that the convenience of just non-stop shooting versus having to shoot until you're out of ammo, reloading as well, and going back and forth between picking up from enemies. So that's the biggest difference, which is a huge difference for me, because the longer you can continue the streak of damage, the more effective DPS it is over time technically, and any pause in between that can cause the, you know, the time. Like for example, I'm gonna use a Tyrant as an example. You want to wipe it on the first life. Maybe if you ran out of ammo, you wouldn't be able to wipe it. You have to wait a whole nother wave. It's just this whole speed aspect of it. So that's pretty much it, you guys. If you guys want to know the ultimate and like the ultimate build as of right now, today, this is it. If you see people dashing around and blasting, this is what they're using. And for the appearance, I know people are going to ask, oh, let me see the style of your javelin. Here it is right here. Going to my appearance and going to my paint. Primary hard, secondary hard, territory hard, primary soft, secondary soft, territory soft. So I kind of have the, you know what I'm saying, with the silver, and I kind of went as black as possible, gold, another black, red with the black. You don't want to put black in front of the secondary soft on the hex because it looks stupid, and a gold trim, you know what I'm saying. And as far as the torso, I am using the Strike torso. As far as the arms, I am using default arms. I like default because it just makes it look more sleek. Legs, my legs are currently the Strike legs as well. And yeah, pretty much it. And the helmet obviously is the Legion of Dawn. So that's pretty much it. No vinyl. My wear state is going to be the. I'm actually going to put it on new. It doesn't make a difference though. It's going to be on new. And yeah, it's pretty much it, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think about this. Tell me, is this not the most powerful build you've seen? I don't know. Maybe, as far as I know, if somebody has a stronger build that is more consistent and more fun to use, let me know in the comments below. And if you think this is just the ultimate build, drop me a like. And let me know what kind of build you guys want and from what javelin. So it's been real. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Go out there and destroy those bosses with this boss destroyer build. It's been real. Your boy is out.